What's up, everyone? It's Friday night, and you would think I would be doing something else other than live streaming, but I can't think of what that is. I'm just joking. I been thinking about the second channel and the amount of time I've been spending on it, which is not insignificant. Um, the but I feel like it's been taking the focus away from my main channel, and I noticed it from my I noticed it from the just the that I feel that there's a I don't want to say a pressure to put things out here, but with just Billy working here, um, it's it's difficult. It is. I'm not gonna lie about it. Uh, and and I've noticed my channels, my first channel's doing well view wise, but I would say that the I'm getting more subscribers on this channel now, which is really interesting. Which of course is telling me maybe I should be releasing certain material on the main channel. Although the theory of the of YouTube is that it doesn't matter. The content would do the same either way. The For example, my Brian May interview on this channel would do just as well on the main channel in the long run, not right off the bat. But I mean, that's the whole theory about how the YouTube algorithm works, is that eventually if the video is good, it finds its audience. But the logistics of making content for two channels, it involves thumbnails, titles, things like that, and Neil just says, algorithmically, does it make sense? Well, that's kind of the question. By the way, I've got a discount code. This is the last day on the discount from last week's live stream. If you want to support the channel, if you guys want to help me keep making videos and stuff, this discount code is RB500. It's 50% off everything. My Beato ear training, my Beato book, and my Quick Lessons Pro. So the other side of this is the support to the channel is not as robust as it's been since I started the second channel. Frankly, that's I'm not, because I'm splitting my content musically between the two channels. My book is not doing as well as it normally does, right? And it's literally that's happened since I started this channel, since I started posting on this channel regularly. The other thing is that I do post on Instagram, and on Instagram, I've got 420,000 followers there, and and that takes a certain amount of preparation or practice to keep up, and so that's a whole nother thing. I post on Instagram because it's fun for me, because I get to play the guitar. And music theory videos don't work well on my channel. That's unless they are most complex song of all time. Drew, don't do Instagram or Facebook. Well, I've been doing Instagram for years, and I'm not going to stop doing Instagram. That's where people do music. They do music on Instagram. That's where guitar players do music. I'm a guitar player, I play everything, but I'm a guitar player. So the thing that my idea for starting this channel was that I could put long form content on here that that wouldn't necessarily work on the first channel. I mean, people in the first channel don't want to see me and Dave talk about guitars, right? If it's me, Rhett, and Dave talking about something, some topic, or a video with Tim Pierce, those things work really well in the first channel. But my channel started as a music education channel, and the things that I make for people, that I've made for people, my ear training course, my Beato book, which is a music theory book, and my quick lessons, which is a guitar course, are all music courses. Yet the videos that do really well, the videos that do well on my channel are not music theory videos. And honestly, they're not music theory videos on this channel either. My worst performing videos here are my film scoring videos. And kind of one of the things I tried to do is to reignite those kind of videos, right? And people's interest in them. And people just don't watch them on here, When you have a big channel, it's hard to do. I mean, this is tough. This is tough to talk about. I always use this channel as a sounding board. And, people are talking about Patreon. I don't do Patreon. I have the Beato Club for a particular reason. Martin says, sorry, I won't be on Instagram. YouTube is enough for me. Okay, so I've posted my Instagram content, which does really well, on shorts here that no one really watches. Because most of the people on here that follow long form content don't follow shorts. That's just a fact. 4% of my subscribers last month have viewed my shorts. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Jim. So they purposely give us analytics for these things to help us grow our channels, and help us keep doing this. And I've never done Patreon. I've had my Beato Club forever. People that follow my channel know that. Bill says shorts mainly show up on phones. That is true. I believed. Are they only on phones? I don't even know. But I've tried to do the things, videos that'll get 250,000 views on Instagram get nothing on here. And I've got, and I have how many times the subscribers? 5 times the subscribers. The other thing with shorts is that the shorts window, the vertical format, is just not conducive to guitar playing. If you film on your phone, the guitar comes out backwards. I mean, everything is wrong with it. Thank you, Jay. Literally everything. Literally everything for guitar players on YouTube Shorts is wrong. So I can't. So I can't really post stuff that I do on Instagram, and then it's like making completely new content for Shorts based off the phone. It's just, and then it's crappy. It's crappy sound. It's crappy visuals. you know. Yeah, Jeff says the phone is mirroring things. Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, it's really bad. It's just, it's in its infancy. They're trying to compete with TikTok. Um, and I thought that doing the shorts, I could reintroduce myself as a guitarist on YouTube because people don't know that I play the guitar anymore. My guitar live streams are really uninteresting to people on my main channel, yet do very well on Instagram. Green Arrow, what's up? Good to see you. So this is I'm just one person, and I've tried to to find some more people to. I've tried to hire a couple people, and really haven't had any luck. I had a guy, Patrick, that was here temporarily that was helping do transcriptions part time. And now we're back to just me and Billy doing it, and it's just it's time consuming. It is. It's really time consuming. So thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. But the stuff the reason I started posting on this channel, I thought, okay, I can take these long interviews that just are typically too long for, especially the Brian May interview, since I used a lot. Thank you, Shane. Since I used a lot of the Brian May interview in the actual Bohemian Rhapsody video, I thought, okay, I'll post the rest of the thing because it was really good. It was really good, but it was, some of the same things from the main video. So I thought, perfect content for the second channel. Works great. So that stuff I understand that works well here. But I specifically wanted this to be a place that I do more serious music stuff on. And when I posted videos on music theory in the past, unless it's really general music theory stuff, it just doesn't do well. Rick Mathis says YouTube is pretty much made for long content. It is. That's why it's to me the superior platform. YouTube is amazing. There's my kids watch YouTube 98% of the time. My wife watches YouTube 98% of the time. I watch YouTube 98% of the time. I have YouTube TV. And anyways, so that's the thing. I mean, I'm looking at the comments here. I have some really great stuff coming up that I don't want to talk about now, but I have some really good stuff coming up. But I get to a point where it's just like there's just not enough hours in the day. Thank you, Deb. I watch it all. Love Channel 2. Deb, you've been here forever. Audrey, there you go. Stumbling in. Perfect. Jeff says, your videos about music from the sound engineer's point of view really digs into the meat and potatoes of things I find wonderful. I've gone back in and I've looked at some of my videos that. So let me explain something about content. There is evergreen content, okay, long tail content, whatever you want to call it. Basically, content that will get watched forever. The content that gets watched forever are, for example, my top 20 acoustic guitar intros video. That video is almost at 15 million. It'll hit it any day now if it's not hit it already. I haven't even looked. It's close to 15 million, which is insane. Why that video? Happens to be one of the few acoustic guitar videos that I've ever done. One of the only ones. Hold on, I'm going to look it up and see it. See how close it is to a million. Top videos, sort by most viewed. Here we go. I knew it was really close. It's I guess it's not that close. 14.7 million. Well, that's pretty good, right? 14.769. Okay. So that video's done very well. You watched it 20 times. Thank you, Rich. Appreciate that. Now, I have this video that I did. Do you guys remember the video I did where I did the ramble on guitar sound? The Jimmy Page video. So when I look at that video, it did really well out of the gate, and then it just went sideways, and it doesn't get any views now. It's not getting any views. And it's not getting any views because it has a terrible thumbnail, because the retention of the video is excellent. But people don't find the video anymore, and people typically will. What's up, Michael? People typically will watch videos if the thumbnail appeals to them. That's just a fact. And the fact of the fact that doesn't have a good thumbnail is I can tell that from the video performance. I'll show you actually, because I screenshotted this to show Aaron today. Aaron, who works with me. So I don't know if you guys can see this here. Hold on. Let me darken my screen here, see if you can see this at all. Hold on. Shoot, I guess you can't see that. I wonder if I can just send it over to here and just okay, it's bad. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate that. The performance basically went up, it had a lot of views, and then it just went sideways. It gets no views anymore. So videos like that have always suffered from the amount of time that I spend on them. I spend so much time on stuff like that and trying to get the right thumbnail, the right title, that it's just it's a wear out. Anthony, thank you so much. Appreciate that. So that's so I'm reading the comments here. Let's see. Jim says, Rick, I personally think, Rick, that what you're just scratching the surface of the potential it has. It's blatantly obvious to me that based on the comments from people like Brian May. I mean, thank you, Evils. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate that. Yes, it's been amazing. Brian May, Brian's incredible. That was, well, I'll just tell you, I'm supposed to interview Sting coming up in about 3 weeks. I don't want to count these things until they happen, but that's another thing that is unbelievable to me. I mean, this is really what I never really thought about this, yeah. I mean, I hope it happens, but apparently Sting watches my channel. And I love Sting. I mean, come on. I'm like the biggest Sting fan, biggest Police fan. So but when I think about the logistics of doing this stuff, right? Going up to New York, the Pat Metheny interview. Thank you, G. Smith. Appreciate that. So, because of that, WNM Mail, thank you. Appreciate that. So, that's the, Joni Mitchell, Seal, Peter Frampton, Brian May. It's unbelievable, right? But once again, I'm one person. Okay, the things that I do, the way I've been able to keep my channel going is basically through selling my courses. I mean, that's it. Thank you, Roger. I appreciate that. Who would you trust to fully service the Lexicon PCM 70? Probably Vintage King Audio. Definitely, not probably. Definitely Vintage King Audio. They sell them. They would definitely be great at servicing them. So definitely call Jeff Ehrenberg there. Just call the main number. Paul McCartney, people like that. That's those things will end up happening, right? But I have to be realistic about having the juice to do this. When I say the juice, I just mean the energy to do it. So, Renzo, what's up? So that's the thing about this is that's really the thing is that I've spent all this time making educational content, ear training program, my Beato book, my Quick Lessons Pro guitar course. But if my music videos that actually teach music don't do well and people don't buy those, I mean, the what makes this song great things are really for just the general public. Thank you, Renzo. Appreciate that. Audrey says, I like when you revisit things here because so much stuff happens and there's always more to notice hearing again some of your different edits of things. Jari, you respect my decision. What is my decision, Jari? I haven't even made it yet. PGK. Thank you for that. Not a musician, but I love your content. I'm trying to find my glasses here, guys. Okay, I found them. Okay, here we go. But love your content. Great work. Great interviews. My uncle had a studio in New York City. Let's see. You are a link back to him. Died way too early from Tom, club member. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. So, I mean, there's a couple different things that I set out to do on this channel. One is to teach people about music. The other is to teach people about recorded music. Okay, like kind of the history of popular music. And the history of popular music also includes jazz. Thank you, Michael. It includes rock. It includes classical music. Hold on here. This is why I don't like not having a moderator here. Because there's like 12-year-old kids on here that whose moms don't know that they're on the computer this time of night when they should be in bed. Tom, chasing popularity is a quick downward slope to TikTok crap. Just saying. I think the less popular vids contribute a lot to the channel's success. No, actually, less popular videos do not contribute to the channel's success. It's the opposite. Popular videos actually contribute to the channel's success. You would not know my channel if I didn't have popular videos because YouTube wouldn't have recommended you to them. Brian May would not know. Brian May would not know my channel if I didn't have successful videos. He just wouldn't. So whatever you think about that, that's there are facts about these things. Do you like John Coltrane? John Moore Consulting. I have about 10 John Coltrane videos. Rick, do I know Ed Mata? I was on Ed's Instagram yesterday, 2 days ago. Kathy, thank you so much. Let's see. I found your channel from the audiophile video. That was a long time ago. Not really understanding what I'm debating. I'm debating whether if this channel is worth, consistently putting content on. That's what it is. Because it's because my first channel, since I started this, the music content that I've done on the main channel has really diminished. The types of videos that did well that I built, I don't think people understand. Yeah, maybe some of you understand this, but if I go back and I look at I had 9 trending videos in the past year, just over a year. 9 trending videos on YouTube. That's the top 50 videos on YouTube on their front page when you make trending. And trending happens when you have a high velocity view video along with this thing that they call viewer satisfaction. How many of you have ever gotten a survey after watching one of my videos? Anybody ever gotten a viewer satisfaction survey after watching any of my videos on this channel or the other one? I know there's a delay here. Rick, how can someone be an artist when marketing is 80% of success? Yeah, that's true. No one's ever gotten a survey. Somebody gave me 5 stars. There we go, Philip. Thank you. One person. Yes. Wait. Yes. MC Cricket. 400 Cricket. Can't say, but you've gotten them before, but no surveys from watching. Never gotten one on either channel. Never received video. I haven't. Never got a viewer satisfaction survey. Was fascinating. Never. I gotten surveys before watching something. Bryce, pretty much anything I put out, regardless of what channel it's on, I don't pay much attention to where they show up. I think that's kind of true. Let's see here. No, you don't have to be a paying user. There are no paying users. I don't have a channel subscription. Let's see here. Let's see here. Michael here says, maybe tie educational content to more of the popular content. Never seen a survey. Advertisements, no survey. You always treated this channel as a way to just do what you wanted, no schedule. Just post when you think, let's see. Okay, see, now this is getting to where 690 people. This is where you really need a moderator now to read through these things. let's see here. Double down on one channel, keep the same content, but use playlists to categorize it. Yeah, it's not really. It's not really. YouTube's not really organized. Let's see. You have the best content. YouTube. Thanks, Roy. Appreciate that. Scott. Yes, this channel's worth it. RB2 rocks. Okay. I'm not fishing for this. I'm really trying to. Braven bought the ear training course, already on triads. Thanks for putting the program together. So, consolidate professional content channels. Have one personal account for fun content. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No, that's not really what. Like, this channel is kind of what it's going to be. Renzo, you wouldn't worry about getting more popular. I'm not worried about getting more popular. I'm worried about being able to actually keep making videos, honestly. Roger Dat, the oldest conundrum entrepreneur, hire an assistant. I have an assistant, but like I have to hire about 10 people. So, you know, sometimes it's interesting that that 125K subs, pretty good for a second channel. Jamie, thank you. Appreciate that. I just keep using this channel for what was originally planned. Well, I am. So I changed. The reason I started posting here is because because my educational content from the first channel, there was no, the more serious stuff, there was no, nobody would watch it. But the thing is that when I have made my videos on let me look here, like my Thomas Newman video, I've retitled it a few times, but it just doesn't connect with people. I don't know why. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I know why, I guess. They're just not interested in things like that, which was not the case when I started my channel. It was definitely not the case. When I started my channel, educational videos did very well. Shawshank Redemption, the most sinister chord. I've tried rebranding that video a few times, but 26,000 views, really bad. Probably the people on this live stream have watched it, but yeah. So, using modal scales for emotional impact. Why is Aeolian sad? 16,000 views. Nobody cares why it is. Shane, thank you. Appreciate that. Maybe they never saw the Shawshank. I don't. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's true, Jim. Again, going back to this sincerity of what Brian May said about Rick, have you ever considered partnering with someone like him to help fund and raise the profile even further? No. I mean, guys like Brian May are Brian's a busy guy. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, I'm not sure what to. I'm not sure what. yeah, I'm not sure where to go with this here. I read the comments section here, and um, and people don't really understand this. Um, yeah. Rick is like, fine. You know, you got me into Leo. You got me into harmonic major and double harmonic major. Maybe those videos aren't popular, but they sure make a difference, man. Thank you, Stuart. Rick, you're incredible. Your interview course is great. Love both channels. Have you considered maybe undergrad college interns as assistants to help out? Um, I've actually visited. So I actually visited Georgia State and Georgia Tech over the past. Poop pooper. Thank you very much. Um, I I have visited both. I actually had two possible assistants come by here that I talked to, and then when I said, "Okay, so when can you guys come in?" And then they're like, "Well, we can't. Well, not till the end of the school year." Like, what? He came over to the studio. We talked. Um, and I talked to him for about an hour or so. Kind of told him what the setup is, and then they literally said they don't have any time until the end of the school year. Well, it's October, so the end of the school year is is in May. So I told them, well, let me know when the school year's over. Um, John says didn't notice Rick Beato 2 versus Rick Beato. When I watch him, your name shows up. Interviews with Peter Frampton, Brian May. What makes it sound great? Top 20 anything? Jazz music, rock composing. Um, let's see. Why not have a modern channel and a retro channel? That's an interesting idea. Shiny Toast. Rick, don't stop. You're a great source of musical information, inspiration, anything. Um, so you're Italian, so get the food channel to make a show. um, what is the show? Um, you caused me to pick up guitar again, Ed says. Rockstraw. Rockstraw? How many subs are like me? Love what makes the sound great in top 20s, but you started talking sus triads and music theory. I have no clue what you're talking about. Love it. Just don't understand it. Antonio, wanted to say your content is highly entertaining. Thank you very much. And, educated. Bought my Beato book recently. Hopes to get it very soon. Applied this to my band. Greetings from Chile. Hello. Buzz. You're infatuated with music. It's contagious. Keep it going if possible, but I get the work-life balance thing. Yeah, so it's the... Where's Beato TV? Maddie says. Beato TV is something that happens when, when... I'm just not... I mean, I can barely get two video channels, keep them going. A third channel is necessary. There you go. It's a show about nothing. So it's been great. I've had all these people come by. Had Polyphia here the other night. Had Mike Dawes here earlier in the week. Had Phil X here touring. Every touring band that comes through town now comes by the studio. Been great. Been so great. And people that keep posting the same thing in the chat, I see the same thing that you keep posting. Don't just keep posting it though. Would I consider a pure jazz channel? Probably not. Probably not. Tom, what's up? It's too bad you can't find help Knowing how hard you work, finding help would be everything for you. That is true. Tom knows. Tom has been here. He's seen it in action. Jim says, I think, Rick, there are way more people out there full of passion who would love to help you make the magic happen. Find them, my friend. You know, the just the process of looking for people is time consuming, honestly. More Bazooki, please. Have I ever entertained sponsors? I don't like sponsors. I really don't. That's why I've never done sponsors. I do find just I'd rather sell things that and advertise my book, my ear training course, and my quick lessons guitar course. If I'm going to do an ad, I do an ad for that. I did one right after the intro on my What Makes Us Sound Great, my Chicago video. What's up, Brian? I did that. And I just don't like to do ads for other people. Okay. I just, I never have done it. Doesn't feel right to do it for me. It's not my thing. I don't want to be talking about, I don't want to be pushing some goods or anything like that. I just don't want to do that. And I haven't had to do that. And I'm not going to start, I'm not going to start doing that now. I don't want to make a video with Brian May and then I have to stop and talk about, you know, something else. I mean, frankly, in those videos, I don't talk about my ear training course or anything like that. I just don't. Steven, what's up? You're going to be my mic tech. RB2 is the real ones. That's right. It's for the real ones. So that's, you know, that's the, let's see here. Hold on one second. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. Love your channel. Wish I could be a musician. People have short attention spans, don't want to put the time in to learn all about music. Well, that's, you know, that's actually, okay. So we have Miles Kennedy interview was awesome. The transition of second channel into the Boomer Classics one. That's funny. Let's see. We're all musicians. How many Les Pauls do you own? Let's see here. Stephen Kravis, such an enjoyable channel. You make our lives better. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You guys do realize too that the thing with Tim Henson was a joke, the whole Boomer Benz thing, right? I mean, I thought I explained that. So I have a video with Tim and the band were here last week that we made a video together that I haven't put out yet because these interview videos are, you know, they're an hour long or more, hour and a half long, and they need to be edited down. So it just takes time to do it. It takes a lot of time. So I'll just say again that the Renzo, what's with the Boomer band? Don't even bother asking. That was a big thing. It was a big to-do about nothing. kind of a joke that went awry. Um, so, okay, so here's the dilemma. Here's the dilemma. I have 725 people on right now, okay? So the dilemma is this. There's 24 hours in a day. I've got 3 kids and a wife, okay? When I started my channel, I started it because I wanted to teach music to people and have it available like Khan Academy. Thank you, Robert. With Rick as executive producer, on-screen host, production team, and coordinate, shoot, and do post-production. Could be truly huge. Okay. Yeah, so, all right. So, a brief meme. There you go. That's right, Dorothy. So the idea here is this: like, I started the second channel up in earnest, start posting original content here, with the idea that this second channel is going to be long form interviews that people wouldn't really watch on the main channel, or more serious music videos, right? Things about music, that more sophisticated ideas, talking about music theory, talking about film scoring, whatever, the things I'm passionate about, or playing the guitar. I play the guitar, but on my first channel, you would not even know that I'm a guitarist. The only place that I get a chance to actually play guitar is on Instagram. That's it. That's it. And frankly, I met Brian through Instagram. That's where he wrote me. He wrote me on Instagram. He didn't write me on. That's where Seal wrote me too. I know Seal and I know Brian from Instagram because that's where they are. They watch Instagram. They use Instagram. The musicians, and I get a chance to play for 1 minute and teach for 1 minute, but I teach the guitar on Instagram. And I was hoping that that the shorts thing would kind of take over and I could do what I do on Instagram on YouTube, but it just doesn't work. It does not work here. People will not click on people will not click on my guitar videos. They just won't, And my guitar videos, whether they're shorts or if I do a live stream on guitar, it just, there's just not enough people. Ed Mata was there too. That's right. I talked to Ed on Instagram. That's where musicians are, on Instagram, whether people like it or not. And I'm on Instagram every day. Patrick says, thank you, Rick, for your best content on YouTube or any channel. Love the Pat Metheny interview. He's one of my heroes. You brought out a side of him I've never seen before. Whatever you need to do, I'm happy to support your efforts. Well, Patrick, I appreciate that. So, Eric, do you know St. Vincent? Would you break down one of her songs? I have a friend, Eric, that worked with St. Vincent. So I was just talking to Eric about St. Vincent just the other day. So that's a possibility. Let's see. Long form interviews. Hold on. There's somebody said vapor trails. Long form interviews are one of the top things I will watch. Having famous musicians talk about their music, not fame or gossip, and explain their thinking is huge. Well, that's all I ask them about, because I don't have people on to talk about promoting their new records or anything like that. I mean, Pat has a new record out, but we didn't talk about it. So my hopes were to be able to. Let me just go back here. Let me go back. You guys know that my brain just I'm ADD. So when I started my channel, I thought I'm going to make Khan Academy for music. Does anyone know what Khan Academy is? If you have kids, you know Khan Academy. Do people know Khan Academy or use it with their kids or anything? It's a learning platform that's on YouTube. Sal Khan started this back in 2009 or so. Do people know this? Yes. How many people know Khan Academy? Um, yes. You all know Khan Academy. Okay. Khan Academy rocks. There you go. You have ADHD? Yes. For coding, right. Okay, so Khan Academy was started by Sal Khan. He started it by teaching his cousin or something. He was doing bad in algebra. He saw her at a wedding, or him, I can't remember. He tells it in a great TED talk. And he made using one of these tablets that you just can write on and with a voiceover and explain this put it on YouTube for his cousin. And the video started getting views and started doing these kind of things. And they realized, wow, this is the thing. And then all these big channels like Google came and invested in Khan Academy. And he has, I don't know how many employees. They probably employ 100 people or so. They invested millions of dollars as a gift to the world. I mean, it's showing what YouTube can be. And this is where I got the idea of my channel, really. It's like, okay, Khan Academy puts out anything that you want from preschool up through the most advanced mathematical, physics and chemistry and, biology, all this stuff, right? If you're into, nonlinear algebra and machine learning, it's on Khan Academy. If your kid's having problem with addition, it's on Khan Academy. If your kids need help on, on algebra and you can't do it yourself, they can go to Khan Academy. It's really unbelievable. And there are thousands of videos. It's very well thought out. It's an incredible resource. They have almost 800 employees. Is that right, Stephen? Okay, 800 employees. So my idea was Khan Academy for music. What would that look like? Well, it would be teaching people about music appreciation, about music history, about music theory, teaching them things like ear training, teaching them everything that I do, teaching them all different genres of music, jazz, classical, metal, talking about popular music, talking about songwriting, talking about music production, interviewing famous musicians like Ron Carter, legends, Pat Metheny, Brian May, Seal, Peter Frampton, Sting in a couple weeks. There we go. R. Ramjet says, just keep doing what you want, Rick. Short form, maybe. Long form elsewhere. It's all great. Take care. Enjoy the lockdown. Auckland. Wow, it's amazing how far this can reach. We need more metal. Joseph, learned so much from your channels. Have you thought about interviewing Donald Fagen? I had someone reach out to Donald Fagen for me, and he turned it down. Someone that knows him, somebody that just interviewed him, actually. So Donald Fagen is a no-go. Let's see here. So, at least for now, Khan Academy. So that was really that was really the idea for this, is to have free, is to have a place that people could come and watch videos for free. And then I, made my videos without sponsors for so long that I don't feel that I just didn't feel that's kind of a thing that I wanted to do. So now it's Let's see here. Alexander, our world need more Rick, not less. Stick with it. Um, um, can you mention a video that is locked on this channel, the Cage System? So those videos are not locked. It's on the main channel. Those videos are in my archive live streams. Yeah, it's in my archive live streams. So some people write, "Don't overthink it." There's somebody in the chat here who is saying this. Travis says, "Don't overthink." That's like, well, just drive your car with your eyes closed. Just don't overthink it. It'll just drive itself. Well, some cars will actually. They actually will. But I had a friend here that's a robotics expert visiting, and he has a Tesla. And I said, "Would you ever use self-driving?" He goes, "Oh no, it'd have to be 100% of people self-driving." Right? You figure, and I laughed because it's like, okay, that's totally makes sense, right? High Mountain says, "Rick, you're a stream channel musician. Have you ever thought about writing a rock symphony version of Metallica?" I have not thought about that. That, if I don't have time now, then if I don't have time for yeah. Self-drive the car. Hey Rick, I'd like to see you interview David Byrne. That would be a great interview. Rick, you've tapped into something that you have created with your contagious positive demeanor. Keep doing it. Shauna, I love Donald Fagen. It's his loss. Well, I don't think Donald Fagen's losing any sleep about being on my channel. Audrey says, it's hard not to overthink, but you can allow some surprises just to pop up. That's true. Well, the surprises are like Brian May, texting me, right? That was a surprise. You think Donald's a grumpy guy? My opinion on Floyd Rose tremolos. Oh, they're great, and Floyd is a great guy. Floyd Rose. I remember the first time I met Floyd. The first time I met Floyd, I said, I can't believe there's really a Floyd Rose. He's a real person. Anyways, Joshua, what makes a song great? William Shatner's Rocket Man. Oh man, that would be amazing. That's actually a great idea. Okay, so I'm not sure what I've deduced from this, other than people have been incredibly generous in the super chat here. Let's see here. I don't have my screening things, my screening stuff in here. Let's see here. Buzz says, what the modern, I gotta read, I gotta wear my glasses. I don't know why it's hard to read on yellow. What the modern instruction world needs is a modern take on Jamie Aebersold methods, something structured linearly, progressive, and doesn't jump ahead too quickly. For those of you that don't know, Jamie Aebersold is Jamie's still living. He's a jazz educator. He's been around for, oh my gosh, since I was in college, since before then. Jazz educator though. Oliver, thank you. Ryan Hanna Music, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. Please ask Sting about his teaching days, his own musical education. Love to know more about that. Um, I will absolutely ask him about that. Um, Interview with Elton John. I'd love that. See, this is the thing, is that these kind of things like that, you really need to have a production coordinator, honestly. So I hired people in New York to do the Matheny interview, to shoot the video, to shoot and record the audio of, right? So it was three person crew. It's audio person, two camera guys. They showed up. A friend of mine is an old college friend of mine is has a company that my friend Smitty, that you guys know, you've heard me talking about Smitty on many videos, is reminded me that this guy Matt has his own video production company. He said, call Matt. Matt can help you out finding a crew in New York City. He does stuff with Netflix and HBO, stuff like that. So I called Matt. I hadn't talked to him forever, and he hooked me up with a crew, and he had a production coordinator, and he said, okay, these guys are going to be here at this time at the power station where I did my interview with Pat. It was amazing because everything was taken care of. He coordinated what time people were going to get there. He asked me what format I wanted it in. I told him 4K. He said, he just asked me some basic things. There was a cinematographer and a second camera operator and an audio person. And it went great. Don't do ads anyways. We ain't going anywhere. Do ads anyway. We ain't going anywhere. You know, the ad thing is really, just kind of, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to read ads. I know that's, I just don't want to read ads. That's just not, I don't feel, I don't want to say my video is sponsored by some company. I'd rather sell my courses to help people improve themselves as musicians. And, and my discount code RB500, my sale's going on until midnight, so that's in 2 more hours. So if you want to buy anything at half off, my ear training course, that's the best price you're going to get on it. My quick lessons or my Beato book bundle, that you can support the channel that way, or you can donate to the channel. There's a donate link in the description below. Somebody said interview with the Wolfpack guys. Well, Corey Wong is coming here to the studio. I'm not sure when, like sometime in the next couple weeks. So I think he is. I put him in my calendar. I can't remember when it was. Cannot remember when it was. So maybe in the next couple weeks or something. I don't know. Do not know. Yeah, I can't find it. Think about why you created the channel. Why you do private? Would you do private lessons? No, I would not do private lessons. Oh my God, I don't have time. No. Interview Donald Fagen if I can. I'm trying to interview Donald Fagen. I just can't get Donald Fagen for an interview. I want to interview Paul McCartney and I want to interview David Gilmour and Eric Clapton and Jeff Beck and anyone that was in the Yardbirds, Jimmy Page. I want to interview all of them. Tommy Emmanuel interview is definitely going to happen. That's definitely going to happen. I want to interview Quincy Jones and Herbie Hancock. I want to interview, I want to interview all these legends here. Chris Matson, how about Upcoming musicians like Patrick Droney. Who works with Patrick? One of my friends used to play with Patrick, I think. Can't remember who that was. Interview Brian Wilson. Yes, that would be great, right? Um, Interview Guthrie. I've not interviewed Guthrie before. I've written to Guthrie a few times, and Guthrie responded, and he just doesn't really do interviews. So, Keith says you're worrying too much about this. I'm actually not, Keith. I'm not. I'm not worrying about this. Um, so, and that's the thing about coming on here and talking about this kind of stuff is kind of that whole you're overthinking this. You're worrying too much about this. I'm not, because this is what I spend my time doing. This is what I do. This is what I've been doing for 5 years. I've devoted 5 years of my life to this, you know? So I'm absolutely not, I'm not doing that. Um, but how is this channel different from your main channel? Well, I was hoping it would be different by doing long form interviews and having music content on it, right? Um, more in depth music content. But it doesn't work here. It does not work on the main channel. Um, if I thought, okay, the way I make a living is by pretty much by selling my my courses. That's pretty much how YouTubers make a living, right? That are music YouTubers. They teach lessons or whatever, and that's it. Because the money from videos is not a lot of money, um, and so many of my videos are demonetized, right? My video yesterday demonetized. I mean, pretty much all of mine. Not every what makes a song great. Tool one is not demonetized. My Tom Petty one's not demonetized. A couple of them are not demonetized. Most of them are. Almost all my big videos are demonetized, so I don't make any money from those things. So it's so it's um so the thing that funds the channel um are are honestly my course sales. That's it. Um that's it. Do you think young people aren't as interested in guitar as they were years ago? Sounding guitar speaks to me. I don't know. Um, that's an interesting idea. I was talking. I was talking with a friend of Brian Mays that Brian introduced me to, and who said that maybe it was an interesting perspective. He said maybe rock music or guitar based music is kind of like moving from the Baroque to the classical era, right? Um, and I thought that was a very interesting take on it, right? Right. There was the Baroque era with Bach, and that ended with the classical era, Haydn, Mozart, transition Beethoven to the Romantic era. I just thought it was a very interesting thing. He said maybe maybe that's where we're at now. Um, Marty, thank you so much. Stacy, if I ever consider beginner's course like someone like me would want to learn, love your channels. Stacy, I am going to do a beginner's course at some point. I taught beginner guitar and bass for 5 years, from 1994 to 1999, at a local music store here called Buckhead Music in Atlanta. And I taught I taught 10 students a day, 5 days a week. So 50 students a week. Man, it was brutal. No, 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 no. Wait. 50 students a week. Yeah, 10 students a day. Yeah. 10 back-to-back lessons. Oh my God. It was. There'd always be one person that would cancel a week. And that's when I would go eat lunch. But some days there would be nobody that would cancel and I wouldn't get to eat. I just teach because I need. That's how I made a living. That's how I let's see. John says Larry Gowan would make an interesting interview. To answer your question, yes. Anything you do is worth having. Yeah, thanks for everything. Thank you, John. You're bigger than Bob Ross. That's funny. Anyway, so that's kind of that's where I'm at with this right now. It's there's only a certain amount of time in the day. I'm going to go hang out with my kids, my wife right now. Do I have any Eddie's Attic stories? I have tons of Eddie's Attic stories. Yes, definitely. A lot of Eddie's Attic stories. Things that I haven't thought about in a long time. I always am remembering old stories. I'm thinking about rearranging the studio too and making a video about that. I'm kind of bored with my main shot. And I'm thinking about making a video about redoing the studio. And I'm kind of curious as to what people think about that. If I just arranged it differently. I'm not sure how. But I just think it would be thank you, Austin. Appreciate that. Can I do a video about mental health? I'm doing a video on mental health right now. Deb, we didn't totally do a brainstorm, but it was a bit cathartic. Redo the studio, change it up a bit, clears it, changes in the air, right? Something like that. I want to do some. I want to do some more recording, too. That's another thing I'm gonna do. Is that Douglas tuning in late? Loved the Chicago video there, so you saw you were planning it to post soul analysis on this channel. Have I considered having something like that to unlock with Patreon? I'm definitely not doing Patreon, so no. I don't know. I don't know. This kind of goes with my Khan Academy thing, right? I mean, you can donate to the Beato Club. That's my Khan Academy. I keep telling, or that's my Khan. That's my Patreon. I keep telling people. I sound like a broken record when I say that. I've said that so many times. My Beato Club is basically Patreon, so you can donate to the channel, or if you can make a one-time donation to the channel too, or you can donate to the chat like people have done so generously today. It's amazing. Peter Gabriel interview, yes. I mean, these things take time. If I just had an interview channel and I lined up people one a week and did a whole series and that was my channel, and it was on Netflix or something or HBO or whatever, that'd be cool, right? Just bought your ear training. There we go. That's what I like seeing. That supports the channel right there. Very cool. Somebody just tweeted about my Make Me Smile video right there. Austin. Ever think of what makes the sun great for Chan? Yes, I have actually. Matt, video of studio remodel would be great, as well as some content on recording. Thank you for all you do. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Okay. I saw that video too, Aaron. What a joke. I showed it to my wife. She thought it was funny. Anyways, okay, so I'm long overdue here. You guys have been amazing. This has been great. Been great. I am going to do a live stream on the main channel tomorrow. I'm not sure on what, but I'm going to do a live stream on the main channel. So you guys are incredible. Thank you so much for this. I'm still not. I got to go through and read all the comments here. They go by way too fast. So you guys are the best. We'll see you later. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.